Opening scene, dramatic music playing in the background. The screen fades in to reveal a battlefield, smoke billowing from crumbling buildings, and soldiers scrambling for cover. Narrator. In a world gripped by fear and uncertainty, the unthinkable has become a haunting reality. World War III has arrived, engulfing nations in a merciless battle for survival. As the dust settles, we are left wondering who will prevail in this catastrophic clash of power. Cut to images of world leaders delivering speeches, military parades, and intense negotiations. Narrator. The seeds of this all-consuming conflict were sown in the tension-ridden geopolitical landscape as global alliances fractured and old rivalries resurfaced. The world held its breath, teetering on the precipice of destruction. Cut to scenes of devastated cities, showcasing the aftermath of bombings and destruction. Narrator. The destruction unleashed by World War III is unparalleled in human history. Entire cities reduced to ruins, families torn apart, and societies left in shambles. The world as we knew it has forever changed. Cut to footage of soldiers in battle, illustrating the brutal nature of the conflict. Narrator. Brave soldiers from all corners of the globe lay their lives on the line, fighting for their countries and the ideals they hold dear. They are the unwavering guardians of justice, battling amidst the chaos in this desperate struggle for a semblance of peace. Cut to images of bustling wartime industry, with factories working tirelessly to produce tanks, weapons, and ammunition. Narrator. The machinery of war roars to life in an unprecedented scale. Factories work around the clock, churning out tanks, fighter jets, and an arsenal of deadly weapons. The sound of metal clashes against metal, as nations mobilize every resource available to gain the upper hand. Transition to scenes of war rooms strategizing, intense diplomatic negotiations. Narrator. The halls of power become the backdrop for tense diplomatic negotiations, as leaders grapple to find a glimmer of hope amid the chaos. Every decision carries a weight that could tip the scales, shaping the fate of nations and generations to come. Cut to a montage of ordinary civilians seeking refuge and struggling to survive. Narrator. Innocent civilians, caught in the crossfire, are forced to abandon their homes, searching for safety and shelter. In the midst of this global catastrophe, compassion and resilience shine through, as ordinary people join hands to support one another through these darkest of days. Transition to scenes of international humanitarian aid organizations providing assistance. Narrator. In these times of tragedy, we witness the indomitable spirit of humanity. International humanitarian organizations mobilize resources and aid, helping those affected by the war's devastation, offering a glimmer of hope in the midst of despair. Closing scene. A still shot of a tattered flag flying over a city skyline. Narrator. As World War III ravages the world, its consequences will be felt far beyond the battlegrounds. The fate of nations hangs in the balance. As the specter of destruction looms large, will humankind rise above the chaos, finding unity and resilience to rebuild what has been lost? Only time will reveal what lies ahead in this epoch-defining clash of nations. Screen fades to black, leaving the audience with a solemn reflection on the potential consequences of World War III.